might consider putting up some of those Pardon Our Progress signs at the state capitol, because right now the interior renovations are in full swing and there are some major changes taking place. Ed Murray dons his hard hat to give us a sneak peek.
This is the marble restoration process. Again, the charter is anything that's original that we can keep, we keep.
Andrea Gossard is the Senior Project Manager for Interior Restoration at Manhattan Construction.
When you have a 100-year-old artifact under your care and control and custody, you really lose sleep at night over, am I doing the right things to protect the floor? Or did we clean up adequately? We've worked on the logistics plan since early on and just kind of built it and built it and built it. Really, this is the crescendo to what we're doing.
Scaffolding fills the rotunda from top to bottom, and I mean all the way to the bottom, as in there's now a hole in the first floor instead of the iconic state seal.
It was not original. It was installed, we believe, sometime in the 60s. We will install a new steel at the ground level. We're actually going to do one cast in bronze, so the Guardian on top, there will also be a cast in bronze seal at bottom.
Decisions like that are made throughout the building, including the governor's office.
It is going to look a whole lot like it always has, and that's on purpose. This is a historic hallway. This is original, so it stays. There used to be a similar application at the front door. It's gone. It was installed sometime much, much later.
And removing the old in the governor's conference room revealed an historic vaulted ceiling.
It's so funny what you find. We took out the drop ceiling and the old light bases for the historic lights were left up there. They just said, oh, shoot, leave them up there, and off they went. These in particular were in really good shape, which is always a lucky find.
The governor's new digs will be ready in September. Until then, he has a space on the first floor. But at least he's still in the building.
Without a doubt. Making history, that's what we're doing.
The state treasurer is doing business outside the Capitol for the first time in 102 years.
The last time the treasurer's office moved, there were a few Model Ts on the road, still a whole lot of horses and buggies.
The staff left the safe behind, but found another in northwest Oklahoma City, in the Commerce Building on the east side of May Avenue, about a block north of Britton Road.
Office hours 8 to 5. Our phone numbers, fortunately, have not changed. Our email addresses have not changed. It's just our physical location.
It's even worse for fourth floor House members. They have no offices, but they will by the time session starts up in February. More than 300 workers a day will see to that.
95% of our workforce lives here in Oklahoma. They go to work here every day in Oklahoma, and they've been the very best. I'm incredibly proud, and I hope each and every one of them are incredibly proud that this work is being done by Oklahomans, and it's top-notch.
Among the out-of-state workers are historic consultants, painters sensitive to original concepts. Compare on the right the new bolder color patterns.
We really believe it does two things. It highlights the architecture of the building. This is a beautiful, beautiful building. Some people, I think, miss out on that because you can't see a lot of it. So highlight the ornamentation, highlight the architecture, and then really just be that element that really you walk into a building that feels like 1917.
Public tours have been canceled for now, but you can drop in. Convenient windows have been placed in strategic locations. Just don't go through one of those many blue doors. Oh, and don't call it the basement anymore. It's the new ground floor.
It was an undiscovered gem, you know. There's so much room and so much potential. So
the basement was never described as a gem.
Well, hopefully it will be now.
It should. The area will be part of the new visitors entrance on the southeast corner.
Here we'll have staging room for 100+ people so that you could actually stop, not be in the rain, and work your way through the security queuing, which is nice. And people can come and go and get in and out of the building with a much better doormat to the state capitol.
And even out here, you've got to be aware of history.
This tree right here is a ceremonial tree. It's one of the forestry department's most cherished trees, so we've worked a little overtime to keep that guy in good shape. But
the visitor entrance will be ready next summer. The fourth floor rotunda makeover is next year, with the House and Senate chambers last on the schedule in the interim of 2021.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us here on our team, and we don't take that lightly. We do believe we do it with the best quality around, and that's the plan, you know, make the people of Oklahoma proud and really cherish this opportunity when we're here.
Gossard tells me the project is right on schedule and right on budget. I'm Ed Murray for the Oklahoma News Report.